Hello, thank you for joining us on this episode of Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host, just a local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona, and hopefully today with our bets and your bets, it's going to be another profitable day for you. NFL Week 15, Sunday and Monday games. Man, do we have a full slate of games here for the NFL. What a great game on Thursday. Didn't quite end up with the Bucs covering because that interception late by Baker cruise until that particular time there. But unfortunately didn't work out for Thursday, but that's okay. We're going to get Sunday and Monday together and get this thing rocking and rolling. If you're new to our show or been here before, welcome back or welcome aboard. Great to see everybody here watching what we're doing bet-wise for all of the games here for NFL Sunday and Monday. We better get started because it's a full slate of games. If you're new to our, like I said, all of our shows here on YouTube brought to you by the world's #1 sports betting app, Outlier, 7-day free trial available in the comments section or on our YouTube channel page. And also Discord channel available for all of you out there if you want to get all of our bets early, all of our unit sizes, what we're betting heaviest on, everything we've done for multiple seasons. You can get that all on the Discord channel by following the link in the comments section or our YouTube channel page. 1 o'clock Eastern time frame on Sunday, no international games. So we got Browns and Bears to start this thing off. Why not, right? Why the heck not? So Bears favored by 7.5. The win streak comes to an end. They are at home. Weather's supposed to be about 10 degrees? Perfect Bears and Browns weather. Browns are 1-5 on the road with Shedeur, though, looking a little bit better. Caleb Williams, good season so far. 2,900 passing yards, 19 touchdowns, 6 picks. Dunze's been solid, 6 touchdowns for him. They kind of forgot about DJ Moore a little bit. Total in this game, by the way, 38.5. Can Myles Garrett continue to get more sacks? He might have a chance there. I'm sure Caleb's probably going to give him an opportunity. But let's really talk about what Caleb's done here. This 3-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio is huge. And the Bears continue to turn everybody over. We like the Bears in this spot. We'll lay the number. -0.5 first quarter, 3.5 first half, 7.5 for the game. Harold Fannin for the Browns under 48.5 receiving yards. Swift, 72+ rushing and receiving yards. We think probably more of those in the air. Caleb Williams, 17+ completions. Caleb Williams, 30+ pass attempts. DJ Moore, who we just mentioned, 3+ receptions. When's the last time last year he was at 6 consistently. Fannin under 5.5 receptions, and Cole Kmet, as they've definitely been using Loveland a lot more, under 1.5 receptions in that one there. Next game up, Bengals-Ravens in Cincinnati, Paycor Stadium. Bengals are at home. They're 2-4 at home. Ravens coming in. They're 6-7 overall, 3-2 on the road. Lamar's been hurt. Derrick Henry's been – this is a weird season, especially in the AFC. We've seen the same teams over and over and over again, and it looks like the Chiefs and the Ravens could be out of this thing, to be really honest. So it's crazy. No one expected it. We're big Chiefs fans here. Did not expect anything like this. Didn't expect the Ravens. The Lamar injury killed them for a while. They're on the road. They're laying 2.5, 51.5 total. It's supposed to be 11 degrees. In Cincinnati for this game here. We're going to take the Bengals plus the points with Joe Burrow. Just think they make something happen here. Bengals +0.5 first quarter. 1.5 first half, 2.5 for the game. Lamar under 233.5 passing yards. Burrow 37+ pass attempts. Jamar Chase under 7.5 receptions. And Derrick Henry 18+ rush attempts. The next game up, 1 o'clock Eastern time frame in Kansas City. Yeehaw Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Chiefs are favored 5.5, 6. Total of 41.5. Has anybody seen the Chiefs play lately? Really? Kelsey's still leading with 60 receptions for 720 yards, 5 touchdowns. The number that sticks out for me on Mahomes, yes, he's thrown for almost 3,400 yards, 22 touchdowns through 12 or 13 games. Is not normal Mahomes. The bigger number is 22, and then 10 picks. Of course, had 3 last week. That game last week, oh my God, against the Texans was god awful. Chargers defense is no slouch either. In this one, we think the Chiefs are done. They're going to lose this game, be eliminated from the playoffs. Chargers +0.5 first quarter. 3.5 first half, 5.5 for the game. If the Chiefs do win, I have a good feeling it's only going to be by a field goal. Those points are going to come in extremely handy in this one. We've got Hampton. He's finally back. 60-plus rushing and receiving yards combined. Noah Gray, if he can hold on to the ball, 10-plus receiving yards. Kareem Hunt, anytime touchdown. Mahomes, 34-plus pass attempts. Mahomes, 237-plus passing yards. Hampton, 12-plus rush attempts. Xavier Worthy, 43-plus rushing and receiving yards combined. Mahomes to throw a pick because he has been a lot lately, and it's plus money. Trey Harris, 11-plus receiving yards. Xavier Worthy, 5-plus receiving yards in the first quarter. And Hampton, 44-plus rushing yards. All of that in that Chiefs-Chargers game. Like I said, we're big Chiefs fans, but the writing's on the wall. They're about to, I think, going to get their 8th loss, and it's going to be over with. It's a shame. This season's been – they just cannot execute offensively. Too many penalties. Juwan Taylor has been hurt. That guy needs to just go. They need more fortification once again at the offensive line. Trey Smith's been hurt. They're missing Simmons got put on IR. That's a big problem for him as well. Big-time problems coming for the Chiefs. Next game up, Bills, Patriots at 1 o'clock Eastern time in Foxborough, Gillette Stadium. Patriots at home, where they're 11-2, 5-2 at home. Both they're undefeated on the road. A very interesting fact about the Patriots. Bills are 3-3 on the road and have been god-awful on the road lately. 9-4 overall. Drake May's at 3,400 passing yards. Cook's already up to for the Bills at 1,300 rush yards. How are the Bills favored by 1.5 on the road here? Really? A little disrespect, I think, to the New England side of the ball. New England's done nothing but been spectacular as of late. Give us the Patriots plus the 1.5 here. Patriots plus a half first quarter, plus a half first half, 1.5 for the game. They can slow down that run game, which is going to make Josh Allen throw the ball more. Keon Coleman, 2+ receptions. A whole 2, Keon. Can you get it done? Ramondre Stevenson, 11+ receiving yards. Travion Henderson, 11+ rush attempts. Josh Allen to throw a pick. Hunter Henry, 4+ receptions. Drake May, 232+ passing yards. Drake May, 260+ passing and rushing yards. He has crushed his passing and rushing prop. And Ty Johnson, 14+ receiving yards in that game there. I was just shocked by the line. I thought maybe the Patriots would be favored by 2.5 here. You're not going to tell me the Bills are basically a 5.5 point better team. Not this season. Last year, yeah. Drake May's played fabulous. Turned the ball over a couple times more than probably wanted to. But Josh Allen has as well. This isn't Josh Allen of last year where he had 2 interceptions or 3. He's definitely put the ball more in harm's way. And if the Bills can't run the ball, they're in big time trouble. And I don't see them running the ball that well against the Patriots here in this one. And that game, by the way, also supposed to be 30 degrees? That might be the warmest one of the morning so far in Foxborough. Next game up, 1 o'clock Eastern time. Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. 2.5 point favorite over 46.5. Jaden Daniels, they bring back too early. And guess what? He's already out again. Another injury. This was the problem with Jaden all along. This was why Caleb Williams was kind of like the leading overall number 1 pick. Because Jaden Daniels is small. He's quick. He can make good decisions. He throws the ball well, but he's small. Caleb Williams is a big, thick dude. That's not the case with Jaden Daniels. I understand last year, Jaden Daniels should have been the number 1 overall pick. When it comes to quarterbacks, you need to let that thing play out a few seasons. Caleb hasn't looked awesome, but he's looked very serviceable, and the main thing is his availability, right? Over Jaden Daniels this season. That being said, this game here, Marcus Mariota at quarterback and Jackson Dart. Giants actually 2-3 at home. Both their wins coming at home as they're 2-11 overall. Commanders are 3-10. Wow. What a season what a turnaround for the Commanders after last year's season making the NFC Championship game. They're out of the playoffs. This game here, Giants and Commanders, over 46.5 is the way to attack this one. Giants and Commanders over 7.5 first quarter, 23.5 first half, 46.5 for the game. By the way, temperature right around 30 degrees in this one. Terry McLaurin, anytime touchdown. McLaurin, 60-plus receiving yards. Marcus Mariota to throw a pick. Jackson Dart, anytime touchdown. Wan'Dale Robinson, 58-plus receiving yards. He should be able to get open whenever he wants to. Jackson Dart gets a lot of runs. Let's rock and roll. Let's score some points in that Commanders and Giants game. Next game up, also 1 o'clock Eastern time frame. Eagles at home against the Raiders. Raiders 2-11, 1-5 on the road. Current number 1 overall pick as well, I believe. Eagles 8-5, 4-2 at home. I understand the Eagles offense has been, how do I put this politely, ugly, to say the least, as of late. But the Raiders defense, besides for Max Crosby and Mr. Chen tackling everybody, doesn't really present a big-time defensive problem here for the Eagles. This should be an Eagles win. They should be walking away with this one. If not, then you can sound the alarm bells. Eagles minus 2.5 first quarter, 6.5 first half, 11.5 for the game. Dallas Goedert under 3.5 receptions because they just have not thrown him the ball. Kenny Pickett, who's going to get the start at quarterback, which means the Raiders offense should be better. 32-plus passing yards first quarter because Geno's been god-awful. Kenny Pickett, 177-plus passing yards for the game. A.J. Brown, good plus money on this one, 6-plus catches. I think they're going to try to feed him as much early as possible. Ashton Genty, under 53.5 rush yards. We expect to see a lot of Barkley, especially late. 18-plus rush attempts. Brock Bowers, 18-plus yards, longest reception. Next game up is going to be Jets-Jaguars, also a 1 o'clock Eastern time frame game. Duval County in Jacksonville, 72 degrees. Woo, about time because we're seeing nothing but freezing temperatures in these early games. Jets are 3-10, 1-4 on the road. Jags, who are currently leading the AFC South, 9-4, 5-2 at home. They need to continue to win in order to get home. Guess who just woke up? That's the Texans with C.J. Stroud back. They're starting to finally score some points with that great defense. The Jags just need to not turn the ball over, and that's what Trevor Lawrence has done so much this season. If they clean football, they should trounce the Jets in this one. But we're going to stay away from that number as it's almost 2 touchdowns. What we do like quite a bit in this game is the total at 41.5 and playing this thing over. Jags-Jets over 7.5 first quarter, 20.5 first half, 41.5 for the game. Brian Thomas Jr., 22-plus yards, longest reception. Also, Brian Thomas Jr. for 45-plus receiving yards. Trevor under 18.5 completions. Adonai Mitchell for the Jets under 3.5 receptions. Isaiah Williams under 8.5 receiving yards. Trevor 14-plus rush yards. And Trevor for under 30.5 pass attempts. We just think the Jets are going to turn it over. They got the undrafted rookie playing. Jags defense might even score a couple touchdowns here. If you want a little bit of plus money, Jags anytime touchdown, special teams, or a defense special teams touchdown is a good way to play that one if you're looking for anytime TDs. 1 o'clock Eastern time frame. Cardinals, Texans. Texans 8-5, just a game back of the Jags. They're at home where they're 4-2, and the Cardinals come with Jacoby Brissett coming in. Cardinals 2-4 on the road. I'll give you the Cardinals game plan. Run the ball about 15 times total, and Jacoby launches about 50 passes. Simple enough. The problem is against that Texans front line, it ain't going to be easy. Texans favored by 9.5, 42.5 total. Would not be shocked if this game goes under, but I'd rather play in that. I'd look at the Cardinals under their team total maybe, but we like the Texans quite a bit here to cover this 9.5. Texans minus 2.5 first quarter, 5.5 first half, 9.5 for the game. Jacoby Brissett, the highest pass attempt on the board, over 38.5 pass attempts. Nico Collins, anytime touchdown. Stroud, 36-plus yards, longest reception. Nico Collins, 75-plus receiving yards. Jacoby Brissett, 233-plus passing yards. Higgins for the Texans, anytime touchdown. Really good plus money there. And Trey McBride, why not? Because he gets 50 yards without blinking. So 68-plus receiving yards in that one there. All right, we're going to get to the 4 o'clock Eastern time frame window. And there are some serious games in this one here. Woo-wee, did they line this up for the 4 o'clock window? All right, let's get started. Broncos, Packers in Denver. Empower Mile High Field. Packers are actually favored by 2.5 on this one. that Broncos defense, one of the best in the league, especially at home, and they're undefeated at home at 6-0. Packers 9-3-1, 4-1-1 on the road. I hope that tie against the Cowboys doesn't cost them something, but Broncos have been just figured out a way to win a bunch of games. They haven't been absolutely dominant or anything like that, but that defense is really, really, really good. One of the best in the league, along with the Texans as well. Packers defense has been solid, a little better at home than on the road. All of a sudden, the Micah Parsons pass rush is kind of falling off here. The total in this one at 42.5. This game as well, what are we supposed to be, like 60 degrees in Denver for Sunday? Oh, my goodness. All right, under 42.5 is the way we're playing this with the two good Ds. Under 7.5 first quarter, 21.5 first half, 42.5 for the game. Jordan Love, under a half interception or no pick. Jordan Love, under 1.5 passing touchdowns. Jordan Love, under 51.5 passing yards first quarter. Mims for the Broncos, under 18.5 receiving yards. Evan Ingram, 29-plus receiving yards. Cortland Sutton, 48-plus receiving yards. Musgrave, under 11.5 yards longest reception. And Brandon McManus, under 7.5 kicking points for the Packers. Whew, that's a banger to start off at 425. Another game at 425 that should be excellent as well. Jared Goff goes back to L.A. with the Lions and the Rams. Big game for both teams, especially the Lions. As the Rams are going to be in the playoffs, question is, are they going to win this division, or are they going to what? Are they going to be a wild card team? Rams come in at 10-3, Lions at 8-5. Rams favored by 6, 54.5 total. Obviously, Stafford, I think, leading everything for MVP, 3,300-plus passing yards, 35 touchdowns, 4 picks. Gibbs has been absolutely fantastic. He's put up some monster numbers. Puka Nacua having a great season as well. Expect some fireworks in this one here, but we do like the Lions plus the points. I think the Rams got a great chance to win. They just bring way too many teams back into games when they have a lead or they fall behind. These games are way too close for some of these Rams games. The final score might not suggest it, but when you're watching in the third and fourth quarter, you're like, how all of a sudden is the Rams not up 3 scores and they're only got a 1-score lead and then seem to put it away? We really like the Lions in this particular spot here. I think they got a great chance maybe for an upset here, but definitely think they can keep it within 6. Lions plus a half first quarter, plus 3.5 first half, 6 for the game. Gibbs, 73-plus rush yards. Goff, 254-plus passing yards. Puka Nacua, under 7.5 receptions. As great as Puka is, he hasn't hit this number, hasn't hit 8 in a minute. Kyron Williams, 13-plus rush attempts. Jahmyr Gibbs, 17-plus yards longest rush. Parkinson, under 15.5 yards longest rush. And Jamison Williams, 62-plus receiving yards. Next game on the board, 4:25 Eastern time, Panthers and Saints. Now, pay attention here, folks. The Panthers, with that loss from Tampa, they're 7-6, leading the NFC South, 3-4 on the road at the Saints. 3-10 are the Saints, 1-5 at home. The Panthers' defense has been spectacular. Rico Dowdle's helped a bunch. McMillan, the youngster, he's played really well at wide receiver for him as well. Bryce Young, not a bunch of yards, a little over 2,300 yards, 18 touchdowns, 9 picks. But they've ran the ball really well. They've played some fantastic defense, and they've been opportunistic. The line in this one, Panthers currently favored by 2.5, 40.5. We're just going to take the points out of play. Panthers win this game on the road. Money line first quarter, money line first half, money line for the game. Rico Dowdle, 14-plus rush attempts. Bryce Young, under 29.5 pass attempts. Coker for the Panthers, 3-plus catches. Bryce Young, under 7.5 yards longest rush. Chris Olave for the Saints, 6-plus receptions. And Tipton for the Saints, under 11.5 yards longest reception in that one there. Love to see the Panthers win that NFC South title. 4:25 Eastern time frame, Titans and the 49ers in Santa Clara at Levi's Stadium. For no doubt here, as the Titans are god-awful. 49ers favored by 12.5. Cam Ward, he's throwing his pass attempt numbers are crazy for the little amount of yards he gets in this one. By the way, Christian McCaffrey, 85 catches as a running back so far into the last 4 weeks. Can we see 100 catches for McCaffrey this season? I think we can. This one here. Really like the 49ers in this spot. The Titans just do not have enough to keep up with this one. 49ers minus 2.5 first quarter, 6.5 first half, 12.5 for the game. Cam Ward, 34 plus pass attempts. Kittle, 6 plus catches. Cam Ward to throw a pick. Spears for the Titans, 21 plus receiving yards. They've used him a lot in the passing game. Juwan Jennings, anytime touchdown. Kittle, 61 plus receiving yards. Purdy, 31 plus pass attempts. Kokowo, 3 plus receptions. And Purdy to throw a pick just because he does a lot would be the only reason there. But he continually throws a pick all the time, it seems like. The last game at that 4:25 Eastern time frame window is the Colts and their new quarterback. And the Seahawks. Seahawks 10-3 overall, 4-2 at home. Phillip Rivers, is he going to play? Sam Darnold's been good. I mean, he's put up some yards. The big star on both these teams, Jackson Smith and Jigba, he's at 1,428 receiving yards. So he needs 572 to get to 2,000 over the last 4 weeks. You got Jonathan Taylor's at 1,300 rushing yards, 16 touchdowns as well. The Colts on the road, 2-4. They've been really good at home, only lost 1 game so far at home. The Seahawks defense is fantastic. They put a bunch of pressure on you. They do give up the occasional big play. But if it's Phillip Rivers, he ain't holding on to the ball that long. I promise you that. So it's going to be a bunch of short pass. And Jonathan Taylor runs. Sorry to see Daniel Jones go out after the the fracture, and then all of a sudden the Achilles. Bad news for Daniel Jones. He was at the start of the season. He was fantastic. He was starting to have his troubles. But do we really think Phillip Rivers is getting you to the playoffs? No, he's not. And the Seahawks are going to win this thing by more than 2 touchdowns. Seahawks minus 3.5 first quarter, 7 first half, 13.5 for the game. Alex Pierce, his numbers are normally 28 yards, longest reception, down to 18. We'll go over that. Zach Charbonnet, 11 plus rush attempts. JSN, Smith and Jigba, touchdown, anytime touchdown, and an anytime touchdown first half. JSN, 7 plus receptions. Jacoby Myers, 9 plus kicking points. Cooper Kupp, 5 plus receiving yards in the first quarter. Sam Darnold, 231 plus pass yards in that one there. Now we get to Sunday. We got Sunday night and Monday night game left only here as we roll through NFL Week 15. All right, let's get to it. Vikings, Cowboys. This game played at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Cowboys, 4-1-1 at home, 6-6-1 overall. They're about eliminated from the playoffs. It's getting pretty close. Dak's had a great, really good year. 3,600 plus pass yards, 26 touchdowns. Javonte Williams has been good for him, over 1,000 yards so far. George Pickens as well, almost 1,200 yards receiving and 78 catches so far through the season. Offensively, no problem. Defense has gotten better as of late. Vikings defense is very sporadic. If they cannot put pressure on the passer, they're going to get smoked. JJ McCarthy, always worry about. I don't think he's the future there long term, but he is for the rest of this season, while the best receiver in the league sits there and gets absolutely destroyed, Justin Jefferson. Total in this game, though, 47.5. It's up to 48.5 at some books. We like the over. 7.5 first quarter, 23.5 first half, 47.5 for the game. George Pickens, 26 plus yards, longest reception, 73 plus receiving yards. Dak for 24 plus completions. JJ McCarthy under 17.5 completions. Justin Jefferson under 61.5 receiving yards. Pickens 6 plus receptions as well. Dak for 264 plus passing. And JJ, McCarthy under 32.5 yards, longest completion. Then we'll get on to Monday Night Football. Dolphins, Steelers in Pittsburgh. It's supposed to be about 20 degrees roughly Monday night between the Steelers and the Dolphins. And we all know Tua's record under 32 degrees. It's not good. Tua, the 14 interceptions is a big issue here. Achan's been spectacular. And for the Steelers, they finally went to their $30+ million receiver last week in DK Metcalf. And look how that turned out. Steelers are favored by 3, 42.5. Steelers win this one going away, I think. Steelers minus a half first quarter, 1.5 first half, 3 for the game. Calvin Austin, 13 plus receiving yards. Tua under 29.5 pass attempts. DK Metcalf, 1 plus reception in the first quarter. Tyler Warren, 3+ receptions. Aaron Rodgers under 31.5 pass attempts. Aaron Rodgers, no interception. And Tua Tagovailoa under 199.5 passing yards. All right, that's going to be our rundown of NFL Week 15 Sunday and Monday games. If you like the content you're seeing here, do us a favor, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, share it with a friend, like, comment, all that kind of stuff on the channel. It's always greatly appreciated. Love seeing some stuff going on every episode that we do. All of our episodes here on YouTube brought to you by Outlier, the world's #1 sports betting app. 7-day free trial available in the comment section or YouTube channel page. And also our Discord. Get all of our bets early. Get our unit sizes. Get all the action we do in all the sports as well. You can check that out at in the comment section. There'll be a link to the Discord as well as the YouTube channel page. Make sure you take advantage. Make some money. That's what we're here for. Join a couple 100+ members that love doing the same thing that you do. It's called sports wagering. Hop on in, get on the Discord. It's tons and tons of fun. We do appreciate everybody's support as always, and we look forward to seeing you on our next episode.